Okay, now everybody, today our task is to explore adjective clauses. In my previous video, I tried to cover adverb or adverbial clauses, and I told you that there are at least three very basic kinds of adverbial clauses. They are adverbial clauses of manner, adverbial clauses of place, and then adverbial clauses of time. And today our task is to figure out adjective clauses. Let's find out what kind of clauses they are. First thing to note about them is that they are like adverbial clauses. They are subordinate clauses. Subordinate clauses. Okay, this is one thing. And when I say subordinate clauses, I also mean that they are uh, what you call it, subordinate or dependent clauses. The spellings of dependent are fine, are correct. Okay, this is what I remember. Maybe you can correct it later if there is anything. Okay. They are either subordinate clauses or they are dependent clauses. Whichever name you give to them, it hardly matters. But the thing is same. Let us write a couple of examples and then analyze these examples. Okay. I live in a house which is 13 years old. Okay. I live in a house which is 13 years old. Let us understand the structure of this sentence. I live in a house, okay, and let me underline different parts of this sentence. For example, the first one is I live in a house, okay. This part, okay, this is not good. Let me do it with this straight line. I live in a house. This part is fine. This is your main clause, okay, and I will label it main clause. Main clause. That is. And then you have another part which is which is 13 years old, and this is your subordinate clause. That is subordinate clause or subordinate clause. Okay. And this subordinate clause, this part, cannot stand on its own, which is 13 years old. Why? Because it has a verb and there are certain words which follow the verb, but it is not complete in itself. So therefore you cannot say that this part, draw let me isolate it. This part here up till this part here almost, okay. This one is it cannot stand on its own, and therefore it is uh, a subordinate clause. But what can be said, or how you can identify that this is an adjective, this is an adjective clause? I will re-underline the word house, okay, and then you know well that house in fact is a noun. House is a noun, okay, and the clause which is 13 years old directly, it directly points out to the house, okay. House is 13 years old here, and this clause modifies. Modify here means giving more information. Let me write it for you. Maybe for a couple of people this is a new term. This clause modifies means gives more information. This clause modifies the word house, which means that the house is 13 years old where I live. Okay. So a clause which gives more information, a half sentence which gives more information about a noun is called adjective clause. Let us write another example to make it more outstanding and clear. The person whom you were just talking to, or whom you were, yes, just talking to, is is my is my class fellow. Now here the person whom you were just talking to is my class fellow. Let us again see this sentence. The person, let me select the line. The person here, this part. Now here it is in fact incorporated into main clause. Here it best fits. Let me undo it. The person is my class fellow. Person is my class fellow. This part is a complete sentence, a complete idea. Let me write it that it is a complete idea. It's a complete idea. Complete, and then it is an idea. And since it's a complete idea, we call it that it is something equal to main clause. It is main clause. Okay. Wherever I use in my lecture CL here in grammar, please read it as clause. Okay. Now the person is my class fellow is main clause. Okay. But the person is a noun. Okay. Let me change the color for noun. The person is noun. Okay. And the information which is given about the person in an other sentence, which is not a complete sentence, of course, that part is adjective clause. Whom you were just talking to. Okay, this part is subordinate clause, and then it's not only subordinate clause, it is adjective clause. Why? Because it gives more information. It gives more information about the person. Okay. And we call this part a subordinate clause or an adjective clause. Okay. Adjective clause. That was the brief introduction of adjective clauses. Okay, I have written two examples for you. If you have any questions, you can post later on, because now the time is running short, and I will give you a couple of more examples when we meet in our next class. But in our next class, always remember that we are going to discuss the answer key of your work. So you will complete this paper reading for ideas completely, or do all the questions, and we will discuss answer key of you know the note taking activity, summary writing. I may ask some of you at least to read your summary, and then there will be other questions, so you should cover them, so that when I discuss answer key with you, should you have any questions, you can go ahead and you can discuss it with me. Take care of yourself, okay? And you need to join other class. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah Hafiz, sir.
Allah Hafiz.